Hello, everybody. Spider here, the Fight Card Podcast, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. Of course, I'm being joined today by Joshua Weems. My man, how are you, bro?
Doing great, man. Doing good. Appreciate you having me.
No, definitely, man. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. I know it's crunch time right now, man. I know you got a huge opportunity, huge fight coming up. This is going to be for Fury FC 65, of course, on June 26th, man. And when you got that call, man, I mean, was it pretty much like, I mean, did you already know and say, yeah, man, I'm definitely getting on there, bro?
Honestly, I'd already been in the gym. The only thing was we were wanting a little more time for a wrestler, but we've already been working, getting out of bad spots before we got the call because one of our other more experienced teammates, Jonathan Jackson, he got wrestled up real bad in his last fight, and we just, that's all we've been working on is just wrestling defense. And then we so happened to get the call against a wrestler and we had 5 weeks, or it was a little bit under 5 weeks, and man, we were like, it's a great opportunity. They haven't called me yet, as far as back to contender or short notice UFC call. I thought this would, either speed up that process or give me a direct shot.
No, I mean definitely, man. I mean, I had talked earlier, with the Fury FC, of course. They're out of Houston, Texas, and it's no secret that Dana White, usually hangs out there, man. He actually, I think he bought a bull or something out there, man. So he's got property out there in Houston, man. So, but yeah, Eric Garcia is doing a great thing, man. And when I saw this, I know we had talked prior about getting you on here for just for a Q&A, but this happened, and I said, man, I got to do this. We got to set it
Yeah.
up and knock it out, man. So definitely, bro. And let me ask you, man, because I mean, of course, you had that opportunity with the Contender Series, and you fell short, man. But I mean, of course, it was a great experience. I mean, you were out there. The fact that Dana was watching, and that pressure, man. I mean, did you feel it? And was that? I mean, not to take away from your opponent, but I mean, was that kind of like the pressure that you were like, okay, it was different, or were you already used to it, man?
Man, to be honest, I was more at peace walking out. It was odd, fighting on a Tuesday during the middle of the day, where it was like 2 o'clock when we got to the venue. It was probably 4 or 5 when we fought, but it was definitely different. But it was something. I was at peace with that fight. And I felt like everything lined up. I was like I don't know if I told you, but I let the promotion know I was already supposed to fight like 4 days after that Saturday, and we had just had it in the contract. If we got a short notice opportunity, they would let us out. And so happened they called us with that 12-day notice opportunity to Contender Series, and I don't know. I just felt like everything was perfect for that fight, and yeah, man, I got caught, and I just gotta learn to recover faster, or reach out and try to tie up the arms, whatever the case may be, because that's what I didn't do. I did defend myself. I blocked. I was moving. I had a knee shield, but I didn't reach out to tie up for an overhook or what I mean, anything like that to kind of slow down the barrage. So props to Fernie Garcia. That dude, he got it done. But man, I had a chip on my shoulder after that, and went back to the drawing board, and we worked on not getting backed up to the cage, and creating angles, mainly a higher shell because I get caught behind the ear a little bit. I normally eat punches pretty good to the chin for whatever reason, but it's behind the ear. It's behind the ear that gets me. And yeah, I went out there fully focused and ready for the war with Tiago Bello, and he came out ready too. I think he just made a mistake, and we capitalized on it, and that's it. We I know that Mo Miller, my opponent, I'm giving your next question to me, but yeah, I've done a little homework on Mo Miller, my opponent for Fury, and I did see that he went to Contender Series. He got the W. That's huge motivation. That's another reason why we want to take this fight. Dana didn't sign him, but that didn't mean that he's not watching him. And
Right.
I want to steal that shine. I want to get in there and go, you're watching Mo Miller. Well, watch this, buddy. And yeah, and I think a good finish over a guy like that at that level, it'll definitely get some eyes turned towards me, and that's all it's about right now.
No, definitely, man. And I mean, of course, it only takes one mistake, or you know what I mean? Like at that level that you guys are in right now, and it just takes that you give somebody that little bit of space and they'll capitalize, and that's basically it, man. And that's kind of where you're at right now. You're at that level where guys are ready to finish, and of course yourself. You get that open opportunity. You're gonna start swinging and just wait for the ref to stop it, or just go for the submission, right?
Yep, for sure.
Now let me, bro. The last time I talked to you, man, was actually you were behind the scenes for the BT promotion, man. You were out there. Actually, I think you were cornering one of your teammates.
That's right.
And I appreciate that, man. I know you took a few minutes to kind of just talk real quick, man, and I appreciate that. And that's why I wanted to get you back on here because right now, I mean, I've been doing this for over 10 years, man. As far as media, and I've befriended a lot of people that are in the UFC right now, and I have that where I can just text somebody and they'll actually text back kind of thing. And it's not for everybody, man, but I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it. And this is where I'm at, man. I always start at the bottom, and wait for you guys to get that opportunity, man, because
Heck yeah.
I appreciate your time. I mean, of course, man. And let me ask you, bro, because of course, I mean, before this last loss, man, I mean, you actually had a good momentum, man. You were on a good winning streak. And I mean, a loss like this, I mean, of course, I know it stinks, but it doesn't take away for the fact that you were four fights, winning, man. You won four fights straight. And, that talks for something, it says what great of a fighter you are. And of course, you're ready for that next opportunity, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Uh, to be honest, I have no confidence lost. I think that's what a lot of fighters deal with whenever they lose. They have a confidence. They lose a little bit of confidence, maybe a little mental space. I'm in a great headspace right now. I'm more confident I've ever been. I'm flying out for Albuquerque to go back to train with Jackson Wink Thursday of this next week. We're flying out June 9th, and I'll be out there until the 18th, I believe. So I'll come back on fight week, finish out my weight cut, and go in and ready for a 5-round war, man, if it takes that. I'm excited, though. I feel like, Mo's a wrestler, but I feel like when he lost on Contender Series, they he thought that they wanted something else besides just crotch sniffing, as Jorge Masvidal says it, crotch sniffer. So I think he might try to strike with me. So I'm really not going out there worried about his wrestling. We're really good everywhere. I think where he's strong at on top, I feel like I'm stronger in those jiu-jitsu positions, and it's just a test I've been wanting to answer anyway. Question I've been wanting to. I'm wanting to. I've never fought a real wrestler. I fought a wrestler when I was actually 3-0. I fought Elliot Kahn. He was 6-0 as an amateur, and he wrestled all through high school. I don't know if he wrestled through college. This guy, he wrestled through college. He's from Ohio, a wrestling type place.
Real
He's got credentials, so I'm excited to deal with that kind of problem. Because I'm going to face that when I get to the UFC. So I want to solve all those problems before I go. So I'm excited for the task at hand for sure.
No, man, and I mean, it's no doubt, man. A lot of the wrestlers, I mean, of course, they get that takedown. I mean, that's what they're strong at. But the point is, the thing is, he's gonna have to get that takedown, man. I mean, of course, you got knees, you got uppercuts. I mean, you got stuff that I mean, he feels something, man. He might be hesitant to keep going for that takedown, man. But we'll
That's
see,
right.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's going to definitely be a who can implement each other's game plan. And really that's the beauty about me. I've got a couple different ways that I'm okay with this fight going. My main thing is just not getting held down because I know that's, I could see that'd be my biggest concern is being held down too long or him making me scramble so hard so much that we're both looking like crap in the later part of the fight. And trust me, I'm not going to be the only one that gets tired. If we get tired, it's going to be because it's just the body can't do nothing but get tired because of these scrambles. Because we're finna be scrambling. If it takes 25 minutes of scrambling, I'm down to wrestle for 25 minutes. So it's really about who can implement their game plan, who can get it off first. I'll say that's probably his best aspect at is dictating the fight. He's comfortable dictating. He doesn't get deterred whenever he gets a good offense put on him. Like he got some what I call cookies put on him in one of his only losses. And then he actually finally got the guy to the ground and found himself in a submission, which the guy he faught's a good fighter. Mo's a great fighter. I just think if you can if I can get him out of his game plan and implement mine, that's where I'm going to really win the fight decisively. Now, I think I can win it hard, in a hard fought fight, but I want to win it decisively and them go, dang, look at this Mississippi boy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's really what I'm looking for. I don't want just to go out there and 5-round decision. But yeah, I mean, if I had to say anything is, his strong suit, I would say, is just dictating the fight, having a strong mindset. So.
No, no, definitely. And of course, it's going to be a title bout, man. So it's going to be 5 rounds. And when it comes to cardio, man, what is it that you guys do at the gym to work on that?
Bro, our coach, he'll have us doing 7 or 8, fresh minute guys, 7 or 8 5-minute rounds with fresh minute guys, and then we have exercises to where we're doing pad work, and then for 1 minute, and then somebody sneaks in from behind, takes me straight down. I'm having to work out of bad spots, and I go from that, and I go from holding basically holding a resistance weight. My coach will like hold my arms down basically, and we'll build up a lactic acid like I was going for a submission or dealing with a clinch scenario, and then I'll go from that and going back to striking. And man, I can do that for 5 rounds at a high pace, man. I think the fight with one man who I can make sure our energy level stays around the same. It's a lot different when you're going against fresh, hungry guys in the gym that's like wants to do good against this guy, you know. So yeah, man. And then going out to Albuquerque, I think the altitude, I'll be feeling good from that. Um, yeah, I never. That's one thing I don't lack is cardio. The only time you've ever seen me tired that I can remember is in my fight with in the Jorge Masvidal Game Bread show. I went up in weight class, but after I made weight, I like couldn't hold anything down, and I went up to 145 pounds after the fight.
Yeah.
I literally weighed myself. I was 142 pounds.
Damn.
So and normally when I weigh in at 135, I weigh back in at 150 to 155 pounds. So if that tells you anything, I didn't hop off that whole 3 rounds with nothing in me.
Yeah.
And I had bursts of energy you'll see in the fight, but it was pure heart and like kill or be killed kind of energy. I don't know what went wrong. I don't think it was food poisoning because I don't think I would have been able to fight, but it was something. I think it was nerves, and it's hard for me to say that because I've been on Dana White's Contender Series. I've I've been in my hometown where everything rides on it. I've never felt the way I did that day. I couldn't hold anything down, man. I ate my first meal after weigh in, and after that, couldn't hold anything down. It was like terrible. But I'm trying to get this bantamweight cut down to a science, and that's going to be the biggest key for this fight, being 5 rounds. I think if I
Yeah.
can do the cut right, I refuel right, I think 5 rounds. I'm well prepared for it, and as long as I can get my energy back and I feel good, I'm good to go. But I'm prepared to finish it. My mindset is definitely to finish. I'm if you're going to see the fifth round, if you don't watch it live, you better go back and watch it because if there's a fifth round, you're going to see every bit of energy come out of me because I don't want to leave it to the judges by any means, man. If you like, I've had 20 something fights, and I've had 2 fights maybe go to the decision, so maybe 3 at most, but I don't even think it was 3. But yeah, I'm definitely one of those killer be killed. I love when Nick Diaz says that. Killed. That's the kind of the mindset you bring in there. You act like there's not a ref in there. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, for sure, man. And of course, I mean, it is going to be for a title, man. But I mean, I'm sure you'll be happy with that. But I mean, just the fact, like you said, just to kind of get notch that win and take it from him, that's going to mean
It's
a
that
lot more.
name. It's that feather in the cap. It's the name. Like I said, he put on a good dominant performance for Contender Series. Dana looked the other way because he didn't do a bunch of fancy stuff, and he got leg kicked up and stuff like that. He got the win, but it wasn't in the most exciting way. And I think that, he's had something to prove. And, he fought one fight. And now he's got me to go through. And, I think he knows Dana's watching him or Sean Shelby, whoever. And I just feel like it's a great opportunity, man. I'm ready, super excited and ready to make the most of it. We're actually, I trained this morning and rested up, went and grabbed a little. I got my son, he's starting football tomorrow, and
Oh
went and
man.
got him some cleats and little stuff like that. And I'm actually chilling out and gonna be leaving at about 5:15 to go train till probably about 9 tonight. But
Oh, okay. And
yeah,
let me ask you, because I mean, for those watching this, of course, this is going to be on the UFC Fight Pass. So, of course, if they can't make it, they can subscribe to the UFC Fight Pass itself and watch you, right? That's going to be the main event. So, of course, man. I mean, it's on a Sunday, and that's another thing because you said it was kind of awkward for you to fight on the Tuesday. What about a Sunday, man? Are you sparring on Sundays right now?
man, to be honest, I know I might have said it was weird. I thought it was going to be weird fighting on a Tuesday. It wasn't weird at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't weird. That's what I was saying. Like, that was the most at peace I'd ever been with a fight. Man, I truly believe God blessed me with that mindset to it doesn't matter what day it is. I'm fully prepared. The only way I would really change anything is if it was a different time. So really, I'm not changing much. Sunday is going to still be my rest day. Um, I the day is not gonna really change anything. I'm just gonna probably rest for sure. That extra day, with it being on a Sunday, I will have to give myself an extra day of just rest. I'm kind of always guilty of overworking, man. So I'm gonna give myself an extra day of rest. And being on a Saturday, being on a Sunday, we're gonna go drive up on Friday, have Friday and Saturday to just kind of slowly cut the weight. This last time I waited too late, it was a little rough on me. So I'm gonna do it a little different this time. I've already gotten my weight down a little bit, so hoping that's not gonna be an issue this time.
No, definitely, man. And let me ask you because it is going to be on the UFC Fight Pass, man. I mean, nerves. We talked about nerves. Are you going to be nervous about that? I mean, you've been in the Contender Series, so is it just another day in the office?
Man, I think I found a lot of like I came. I'm a lot more calm now because of the loss on Contender Series. It's weird, but how many messages I got and how much support I got after that fight on Contender Series, it was I don't know. I guess going into the next fight, it was like, man, just like in the Contender Series, man, you go out there and you fight your heart out, and everybody's gonna who really supports you and is behind you. They're still gonna be there for you, whether you win or lose, as long as you don't choke. You go out there and you fight hard. Uh, it puts you in a better peace of mind. Going out to the fight, like going out on your shield, like everybody's gonna know you're a warrior and they love you no matter what, as long as you go out there and fight hard. So I feel like no, I'm not gonna have that pressure, and I pray every fighter prays that, man. We're like, dude, we've trained so hard, let's not choke, man. Like, or the old saying, my opponent's not gonna beat me, I can beat me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna have to deal with that anymore. I think I've set into a maturity where I'm calming down. I know who my real fans are and who my real supporters are, and you're gonna have fans that come and go. I do know that. I just feel like as long as I stay true to myself, I take the pressure off myself by knowing who's there for me no matter what. I'm gonna perform the best that I can. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna deal with a bunch of nerves with it being on Fight Pass main event. I think I'm gonna shine. I think I do that. Except for the time it really mattered, which was on Contender. So I'm working to be back there.
No, definitely, man. And two more questions. One, Wide Open. Where did that nickname come from?
So, man, I'm all over the place, man. ADD basically. But my teammates, like one of them messed around, was like, "Yeah, we're gonna call him like two stroke or something, because he's just like a two stroke engine. He's always going." Wow. And my buddy was like, and I told him like, "Man, you call me two stroke, and we sparring every time I see you." And my buddy was like, "Man, we're gonna call him Wide Open, because we from Mississippi, and a lot of old country folks, they say that boy right there, he's wide open." But regardless, it's just more of a, man, I'm always ready to go. I'm young at heart. I had a kid at 15 years old. I'm grown. I got grown man problems, but I'll cut up in the front yard with a football and a heartbeat. We'll be, I'm a kid at heart, man. So I'm always joking around, playing. So that's probably why I got that nickname, Wide Open. Plus, man, if you watch my fights, man, I'm not a slow starter. I'm wide open, man. I come out
Oh,
hard. I come out fast. And there'll be no difference in this fight. Actually, I'm battling not coming across with some ninja shit on him right out the gate. But I want to be calm and know that I got 5 rounds. But at the start of one of them rounds, I'm definitely gonna throw something cool. I just haven't decided if it was in the very first or not. Man, like Fabricio Verdum, that start off on I think it was Travis Brown. He like runs across and like jumping side kicks him in the face. It just throws you off, man. Like it just does. And like if you're comfortable being on your back, if you're comfortable wherever, you can do those things, man. That's why, Charles Oliveira is as dangerous as he is. He don't care where the fights goes. You know what I mean? Tony Ferguson, he don't care where the fight go, even though he tasted a foot a couple of weeks ago, but he's still the man. That's just part of the sport, man. It's just that's part of it. But anyway, man, yeah, I'm super stoked. I don't think I'm gonna be too nervous, man. I think I'm ready for these moments, and I think it's all just getting me prepped for my UFC career, man. Once I get there, I think I'll stay. I won't be like a lot of these fighters that get there, they get cut. I think I'll get there. I'll fight that first fight, and they're gonna go, damn, let's give this kid a 3-fight contract. I just need that opportunity one more time, and I'm looking at it like this is that opportunity. So I'm excited. I'm super motivated, man. We're 2-a-days, making sure I'm getting my rest days. I've literally finished, excuse me, all of my work as far as I own a paint business. I finished all my little gigs, fully focused on this fight. Like I said, gonna fly out next Thursday. Gonna be gone until fight week. Come back, cut weight, rest, and be ready for war, man.
No, I bet, man. I'm going to be watching via UFC Fight Pass, of course. One last thing, man. As far as sponsors, man, who's helping you for this fight?
Man, Glass Plus LLC has been the biggest help. I'll say that. Wes Hawkins, he's in Jackson, Mississippi. He does residential and commercial. He's been with me the past couple fights. He's riding with me. I got Focus Fit. They're basically I'm there 3 days out the week. I teach 2 of them, probably more than that. I'm there at least 4. But my main gym is Black Sails MMA, Killer Bees Jiu Jitsu, off 51 in Ridgeland. They're my main, all the pro fighters, all the amateur fighters, and then Primal Jiu Jitsu and Killer Bees Jiu Jitsu MMA. Can't even talk trying to say it all together. They're out of Forest, which is about 40-minute drive, but we got a couple pro fighters that travel over here to our gym, and they have a really nice facility. They allow me to come there and train whenever. They're always helping me studying my opponents, and that's Caleb Harris and Dustin DePuma out of Primal. But yeah, man, and then I got Grapple. It's a jiu-jitsu school. He's basically the 2022 jiu-jitsu. He studies all Donna Harris and Craig Jones, all their new jiu-jitsu stuff. So we learn all the new stuff, like the armbar I hit, the transition I hit in my title fight to win the title. That was definitely the stuff he helped me with, and that was his setup. I mean, that's the stuff he's taught me. So, man, I got a great team. I got a chiropractor. I've been messed up back. He's been constantly working on it. It hadn't been messed up to where I can't train, but it's been, tweaked on and off, you know what I mean? That type thing. And he's been taking care of me. That's Norville Chiropractic, Clayton Pitts. Man, I think that's about it though, man. I had a couple other ones on board. The last one, Threat Con, and a couple others. Oh man, my main one, dang it, Iconic Barber Lounge. You know how it is, man. Trying to remember all the supports you get. Iconic Barber Lounge, Raymond Carver. He's a mobile barber. Comes through, cuts my hair up, cuts my son's hair. He's the man. Actually, the only business in Mississippi that does that. He don't care. He's just riding around cutting everybody's hair, making money. But yeah, man. So I'm blessed. I got a great little following, a great support system. My family's always behind me. So yeah.
Man, and one last thing I like, but as far as social media plugs, man, go ahead and tell us where you're at, man. Where can people find you?
Instagram is Wide Open Weems 12, and then Facebook is Joshua Wide Open Weems. You'll see it's a family picture, and then it'll be my Fury title picture in the back with Mo Miller. I'm not big on Twitter. I need to get better with it. But yeah, that's Instagram and Facebook's the easiest way to get at me.
All right, man. And of course, this is going to be for Fury FC 65 on June 26th. Man, I'm going to be watching. It's going to be a Sunday. That's usually I work every day, so that's usually my chill day. So I try to get home by 4 o'clock anyway. But I'm going to be watching, man. I'm going to be pulling for you, man. And I wish you the best of luck.
Bro, I really appreciate it, man. And look, let's set up an interview for after I get this belt.
Yes, for sure, man. Definitely. And of course, don't hang up yet, my man. Everybody out there, of course, it's a Spider, the Fight Card Podcast. Till next time, follow up.